Oh, yeah. That is where it's at, in the basement with Nick and Bootsy right here. My name's Nick Thomas, along with Bootsy Hambone from the band Diesel Fitter. And this is the Basement Tape Show, where we are bringing you some of the best local bands and local musicians' music that the whole Midwest area has to offer, and even around the world, because, you know, everybody is local from somewhere. And then, of course, we've got Mr. David Synner in the studio. Dave, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. It's great to have you here tonight, too.
I'm glad to be here.
We're going to be playing some music by David and his band, the Crucifixion Machine.
Yes.
All right. And then we got some other surprises for you guys lined up for tonight, too. Hey, let's get you guys into some music right now here in the basement. We want to start you guys out with a song called Blood Roses by Alice Sweet Alice out of Kansas City, Missouri. Next up, a band called Gateway doing a song called What's Up With That out of St. Louis, Missouri. And then a band called Project Hysteria doing their song called No More Pain. And those guys are out of Jefferson City, Missouri, and they're actually going to be here in the studio in the basement with Nick and Bootsy next week, so you're going to want to check that out too. And then we're going to round up the group of songs there with a band called Southern Dame doing a song called Grapevine. And those guys are out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement. And this is Alice Sweet Alice doing a song called Blood Roses. Check it out.
Then it's over. I'm DJ Bob from the Midwest Waking Radio Show, and you're listening to The Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy. Ah!
Michael.
Lindsay. Emily.
John. We're the 24th Street Whalers. You're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes
Show on the radio.
This is Jason Shell. You are listening to Insane Realm Radio, home of the Women of Metal Show, Thursdays at 9 p.m. and Saturdays at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, that was Sovereign Dame doing a song called Grapevine. That girl's got a voice now, let me tell you what.
She do, she do.
She is outstanding.
Very beautiful pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Darby Mills from the old Headpins band from out of Toronto, Canada up there. Good stuff. Before that, song No More Pain by Project Hysteria. And those guys will be in the basement with Nick and Bootsy next week. You want to check them out. They're from out of Jefferson City. Before that, a band called Gateway doing What's Up With That? Out of St. Louis, Missouri.
That sounds like your theme song.
What's up with that, Bootsy? And then Alice, Sweet Alice started us out with a song called Blood Roses. So we've got some more good stuff lined up for you. And Bootsy has got a little announcement.
I wanted to let everybody know that Alice, Sweet Alice is releasing Ribbons and Stone, a 10-song album on June the 11th. and they were the first band that we heard from. And I want to give a shout out to our buddy Matt Dempsey from Where's the Chief. He sent us a message and let us know that Where's the Chief is temporarily on hiatus, but he's hanging out with another band. I don't remember what the name of it is right now, but I'll get it later, and we'll probably be hearing something from them on future shows, and maybe even get Matt back here in the basement.
That'll be fun. Hey, and if you haven't checked out the band Alice Sweet Alice on Facebook, go ahead and check those guys out on Facebook. They have got some real cool pictures of the band. They've got, I think, one gal and three guys in the band. And the one guy, he looks like he would, I mean...
hurt ya.
He could hurt a lot of people, I think, all at one time. You know, I'm not kidding. He's just got that look about him. But anyway, check them out on Facebook and tell them Bootsy sent you when you like them, and that would be real cool if you did that.
And you gotta like them because they're just good.
Well, they get a kick out of it too if you told them Bootsy sent me. Hey, this next set we got lined up for you guys has got a whole bunch of Mississippi in it. We're going to start the set out with Rolla's own Moon Jr. doing their song called Purple Mississippi. After that, we got a band called Johnny Hoffman and the Residents. And the Residents is just one guy. It's a guy named Johnny Hoffman and one other guy, and I don't know what.
The Resident.
Yeah, the Resident.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're from out of Everett, Washington.
Or as they like to call it, Everett.
Everett, Washington.
Must be a really small place.
It's kind of like Missouri.
Yeah. And they're going to do a song for you called Mississippi Woman, and it's definitely not the one that Thomas
close.
Wrote, you know. And there's another one there that's Johnny Hoffman and the Resident. If you check them out on Facebook too, it's these two guys. They're sitting on this bench or something with a white background. They got white T-shirts and white pants on, and they are covered in blood, it looks like. And one of them's holding the chainsaw. So I don't know what they got a hold of.
They have the most awesome videos on there. It's one of those deals where I watched one, and I had to go watch another one, and I had to go watch another. They're videos that these guys made themselves, but they're just really good.
Raw, let's say.
Yes. They're passionate.
Dreadful and terrifying.
Yes, dreadful and terrifying.
And then up after that, the Swamp Music Players out of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, doing a song called Angola on the Mississippi. And then a band out of Springfield, Missouri, Trash Angels, doing a song called Mississippi Girl. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. We got a whole lot of Mississippi for you here. This is Moon Jr. doing Purple Mississippi. Check this out.
won't you blow me out? Said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm on burning house, baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? Won't you come on down? Won't you come on down?
Hey, this is Jeff.
This is Chris.
And this is Steve.
This is Josh, and we are Scarred Nation.
And you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
I'm heading from the parish. I'm heading across that line. Heading to our church. But I'm running out of time. 16 years take away from me. Angola on the Mississippi.
Just Insane from the Just Insane Show. You know where I find half my music? Don't tell no one, alright? But I find my music right here on the Basement Tapes. Shh! Don't tell anyone! Alright, I gotta go back and put my helmet on before somebody finds out I haven't taken my meds yet. Keep rocking steady right here in the basement. I love the basement.
Gosh, I just want to start dancing.
That girl is cooking with Crisco. Let me tell you what. That was Trash Angels out of Springfield, Missouri, doing a song called Mississippi Girl. Before that, Swamp Music Players doing Angola on the Mississippi. Right before that, Johnny Hoffman and The Resident doing Mississippi Woman. And we started it out with Moon Jr. doing Purple Mississippi.
Mississippi must be a popular topic or a popular word to use in songs.
Well, and yeah, in certain ones, I guess it is. I mean, I wrote a song about Mississippi Woman just because you were from there, Bootsy.
Aww.
And it worked out fine. It was a neat little, twist on the vocals, I included all kinds of different towns that were up and down the Mississippi River in the song, so worked out good.
I have a few announcements.
Okay.
Yes, I asked for band news. The Many Colored Death, one of our most favoritist bands out of Columbia, they are going to release their very first full-length album, and they're going to do it on June 21st at the Bridge in Columbia. And rumor has it, and you know how Dustin Woody is about spreading rumors, that Medora will be on hand for that too. So that sounds like something we really need to plan to go to.
That will be fun. Hey, we got special guests in the studio tonight, Mr. David Synner. David, how you doing right now, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic. Have you woke up a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay.
You guys gave me some chocolates, got a little bit of caffeine in it, and so got my eyes wide open.
All right, cool. All right. So what's going on with the Crucifixion machine here lately?
Oh, well, I've been getting some airplay out of Los Angeles, as a matter of fact, on Normality Radio.
Right on.
There's a show out of Los Angeles who is hosted by Vin Chaotic and Ali Arsenic.
Nice names.
Yeah. They have conventional names. I don't even know them. But that's what their radio name is.
I'd rather call them by their radio names, definitely.
Yeah, I know. Got on there as an artist of the week, I guess must have been 3 or 4 weeks ago. And they have a 62,000 listenership. So that's pretty impressive to me. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool.
I think that's probably pretty impressive to just about anybody.
Yeah. What else is going on? Been working alongside a couple of groups. I've got 4 people I wanted to give shout-outs to. These are some buddies of mine that keep me in the music. One is Cyber Shroom. He is out of Sweden. One is Artificial Organic, and that's Brendan Ford out of Florissant, Missouri. Absinthe Backlash, and that's Cody Lebecki from Chicago. And Mixtress Demonatrix, who is, yes, wonderful name. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love all these names. They're cool.
But Mixtress Demonatrix is Mary Madcox, and she is from Pennsylvania. And I'm one of my upcoming deals is to do some collaboration with Mixtress Demonatrix. And so that's what I've got on the plate right now.
Cool. Well, for our listeners that haven't heard you on the show before, tell them a little bit about the Crucifixion Machine. What is your music genre, and how did it all come about?
It's a little different kind of a music. It's not rock. Well, it's rock and roll, but it's not rock and roll. It's not the same kind of rock and roll you would expect in like say the last 8 songs. This is electronic music. It's all made by a computer, or somehow like maybe the vocals would be massaged with the computer somehow or another with some effects. It's slated mostly for clubs, like there's one in St. Louis, and I can't think of the name right offhand. Of course, it's called the Crack Fox in St. Louis, which I would be wanting to...
The Crack Fox?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And that would be one place where I'd like to get some music into. I get some out in Indiana a little bit. DJ Michael Pagan in Indiana plays my music in his clubs. So it's electronic. It's kind of faster paced, usually faster tempo. Uses a lot of synthesizer, a lot of machine drums.
Something you can get out on the dance floor too, with the strobe lights and the laser lights flying all over the place. And,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have heard of rave music. This is a little bit like that, but it's got a different kind of flavor to it than that even. So that's where it's at.
Well, let's get into one of them real quick. We can talk a little more later. Let's get into this first one. Tell us a little bit about this first song called "The Nature of Monster."
Well, when I've been on before, I've told you that the names are pretty much arbitrary, and I happen to name this after a book called "The Nature of Monsters." And it's just it's kind of a darker tune. It's a little slower actually in tempo than my normal stuff. And it's just it's an instrumental, and so that's all I can really say about it. Just really listen up and enjoy.
All right, check this out. This is David Synner and the Crucifixion Machine doing a song called The Nature of Monsters. That was David Synner and the Crucifixion Machine.
That was Nature of Monsters.
That sounds really, really interesting in the headphones, like the back and forth stereo effects that you got going on everything there. Yeah,
there's a lot of panning, and there's a lot of planning that goes into it in such a way that you have all those effects going on all at once, and it makes it just a little bit more interesting to listen to.
Oh yeah, but I got to put on the headphones for a lot of this stuff. It really brings out the effects of the song itself. Yeah. Hey, you're listening to the Basement Tape Show, and you're also listening to KKID 92.9 FM Salem Rolla. It's just about 8 o'clock, straight up and down. So we wanted to throw that at you guys. And we do have Mr. David Synner in the basement with Nick and Bootsy right now. His band, The Crucifixion Machine, electronical music.
Yes,
and
it is.
Stuff. And
it's my solo studio project.
I have a question for you. Have you ever taken The Crucifixion Machine and done a live show anywhere?
I want to. Actually, I really do.
And how would you do that?
Well, the one venue that I've been flirting with actually has been a place called the Crack Fox in St. Louis. I happen to I don't know very well, but I know him well enough to ask. The DJ there, his name's Joel Lovins, and he said, "Well, just come on in and bring a live show in." And one thing I was thinking of is coming in with a mask and something and just hitting a button and walking away and letting it play. Seriously.
Now, something like this last song, I'll throw this out at you and let me know what you think about it, is that you could actually take that song, put it into a live club like that, with the guys with the turntable thing,
sure.
with the on the turntable,
that last song was a little bit, like I said, the tempo was a little slower. Some of the other songs that I have a faster tempo that you could do that with.
Yeah.
But it would work along pretty well with that.
Oh yeah, and have the strobe lights and the laser lights going on over, and the mirrors, all over the room and everything. That would be a lot of fun.
People swinging around Siloom sticks and everything.
Yeah.
Pole dancing and then the whole works.
There you go. I've actually talked to an exotic dancer not too long ago. I said, "Hey, what if I wrote some music for you?" And she said, "Well, it's got to be really original." I said, "Okay, we'll see what I
don't know. I really don't know why, because do you really think that people are that concerned with the music when an exotic dancer is up there?
Probably not.
I mean, they really don't care what the music is all about.
I guess it just depends on how she shakes it, if you will.
I guess so.
So what do we got lined up next, Dave?
Coming up next is Sabotage. Sabotage is one of my forays into vocals. I use a vocoder on it so that it kind of disguises my voice a little bit, and it helps give it more of a machine flavor, of course. Not only that, but it's a foray into straight-up lyrical content. One of the tunes that I brought in before had just some repetitive lyrics. This actually has some content to the lyrics, and the basic of it is it's kind of a lesson in that we are the people who sabotage our lives. We sabotage our own lives, and really we got to stop doing that, as individuals, or at least that's something that I was trying to tell myself anyway at the time. So here we go. This is Sabotage.
We are the ones who sabotage our lives. Hanging on our basement, deception in our lies.
Called Don't Forget the Dog Food.
No.
Don't forget the dog
Yes,
food.
don't forget the dog food and the doggy bones.
I'm going to write a song called Don't Forget the Dog Food. I like it.
That sounds fantastic.
Well, it's not going to be worth it if you still forget the dog food.
That's right. Hey, we've got David Synner in the basement with us right now, the Crucifixion Machine, and that was a song called Sabotage.
Yes, that was Sabotage.
I like that one a lot. That was
A little bit faster paced,
Yep.
a little bit more lyrical content to it. Something that I'm working on, just adding more lyrics. And it's taken me, holy cow, it's been, 3 or 4 years now to get to this point where I'm actually adding lyrics and adding something with depth to it. And it's because I've spent a lot of time thinking about the kind of content that I want. I don't want something that's just banal. I don't want just, I want something that says something.
Yeah.
Teaches a lesson maybe or something like that, for example.
Yeah, nothing bland.
Right, exactly, So then
You want context to your content.
content to my context to my content. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yeah.
So let's get into another one real quick. I like these. So the next one's called Solar Flare.
Yes, and that's off of an album. And I got to thinking of here during Sabotage, I probably should be plugging my Facebook and everything.
You should.
I sell stuff on Bandcamp. And so Solar Flare is available on Bandcamp. That's at thecrucifixionmachine.bandcamp.com there. And then also my Facebook, I got to go ahead and plug too. That's facebook.com Crucifixion Machine, and that's all one word there. Solar Flare is from an album that I put up on Bandcamp called Event Horizon. And all of the tunes there, and again, like I said, the names are typically arbitrary. With the exception of Sabotage, of course. I was just going through and thinking of all sorts of space-type kind of
happenings.
Yeah, space events. Events that you happen to find in space, or things that happen in space.
Solar eclipse, or
something like that. Right, exactly.
Black hole swallowing.
Right.
Planets
exactly.
and stuff.
And hence the name, a black hole swallowing. Hence the name Event Horizon.
Yeah.
So this is Solar Flare, and it's another quick, more up-tempo songs that I enjoy. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
That was the Crucifixion Machine doing a song called Solar Flare. Bootsy, get off of the table. Just quit shaking it. She's shaking it all over the place. Look out.
I can't help myself.
Oh, man.
I have a question for you, David.
Sure.
Whatever made you choose to make your music in this particular manner?
Like through this particular genre or on the computer?
Well, yeah. I mean, rather than thinking of, okay, I want to be a musician, so I'm going to learn how to play the guitar. Or I'm going to be a musician. I'm going to play a keyboard. Or I'm going to be a musician. I'm going to go sing.
Wow.
You know, whatever made you to decide to go this route?
There's so many reasons why, but let's put it this way. 6th grade came along, and you're told to play a clarinet. I was second to the last seat in clarinet.
Clarinet's not your instrument.
No, clarinet was not my instrument, so I gave up music for a long time. But I was always interested in like computer sciences, things like that, something to do with computers or science or whatever. And so I went to school for about a year here at MS&T. Back then it was UMR in computer science, and I wasn't making any music at that time or anything like that. But then later on I got out of that and went into fine art. And even then I wasn't making music. But I thought to myself, well, gee, I've done photography and ceramics and sculpture and painting and drawing and whatever, but, I just don't have my rounded out part yet. I haven't rounded it all out. If I was going to round it out, I would have to say I'd want to make some kind of electronic music, some kind of music at all to start with. And learn it like I should have learned it in 6th grade, and then not only that, but round it out by making electronic music because, well, I've trained in computer science, and so I knew something about programming, and so MIDI programming is what I'm doing, effectively, and it intrigued me, and so I decided to go down that road, and besides that, I've always loved things like A Flock of Seagulls, or
Were you a Kraftwerk fan?
Gary Newman or Kraftwerk, as a matter of fact, yeah. I did like Kraftwerk quite a bit. I was introduced to, it was kind of funny, I was given a choice between Kraftwerk and Black Sabbath, and I said, I like Kraftwerk quite a bit.
I got another old one that I used to listen to, Tangerine Dream.
There you go. Yeah, they're really fantastic.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
And that's my word. You can't have it, by the way. You can't have fantastic.
They're very impressive.
So mark fantastic off of your list.
Okay. I got a list here. I'm trying to quit saying cool and awesome, so I got a really good list.
Just don't say sick.
I know. Or sweet.
Sweet.
Ooh, yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, so sweet.
I like dreadful and terrifying for good.
Dreadful.
That's like saying bad.
Yeah, those are cool.
That is so bad. That's dreadful, man. Or that's terrifying.
We could always start saying, "Wow, groovy."
Groovy, man.
Groovy.
That was groovy.
That was my word in the 5th grade.
Yeah, I think we had. We had the Valley Girl stuff back in.
Oh yeah, I think in like the
like
7th.
What do you mean? Like
what do you mean?
Yeah, I could beat
Gag me
some
with
Valley
a spoon.
girls to death for getting that like in there. People cannot get through a sentence like without like finishing it.
Or up talking.
I think my word when I was younger, I guess probably pre-high school, was Marvy.
Marvy.
I had a boyfriend at the time called Alan, and he hated that. And finally he looked at me one day and went, Marvy, don't you have anything else to say? And I went, oh, does that bother you?
That's pretty cool. That's fantastic.
that's cooking with Crisco, man.
Dreadful.
Okay, let's get on with this. I tell you what, is there anybody here in the area that you would like to give a shout out to real fast?
Well, I'll give a shout out to Ray Llewellyn, who's my best friend right now, and best male friend anyway, and my best female friend, girlfriend, is Lori Phelps. Hope you're listening out there. If you're listening, well, then text me. Who else? My parents, John and Kathleen. And if you know me, you'll know their last names. Chances are you probably do know me because I don't really hide it. But I do use a pseudonym when I work with the Crucifixion machine stuff, so I keep that a kind of halfway secret. But if you can, it's not difficult to figure out who I am. What else? I can't think of very many other people to shout out to besides that. My brother Dan.
Okay, cool.
And I got to remember him, of course.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get into this last song for everybody. What do you say?
This last song was named for the time in which I wrote it. I finished it up some evening at 6:28 on Wednesday night, and it is called 6:28 on Wednesday night.
All right, that was the Crucifixion Machine. That's Mr. David Synner, and he is right here with us in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. And that was a song called 628 on Wednesday night.
Yes, and that's probably one of my more favorite ones of the last 4 that we played here. But it's a toss-up, really, honestly, between Sabotage and 628. The reason why is 628 is seems more rounded, seems got a more mainstream flavor. I mean, and more people, or I think people would be more likely to identify with the sound, the kind of sound that it has.
I could actually picture the robots smashing through a city from Transformers
There you go.
with that music in the background.
Yes, we've decided that you should write music. You should write scores for movies.
That's what, yeah, and that's one of
Really?
the things that I have been working on.
Futuristic type of movies, you know, with the robots and in space
Or
and
the
stuff
scary
like that.
movies.
Yeah, or the scary. It would go great with
either
both.
one.
Either one. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
true.
Yeah.
I have been working on a long-term project. It was supposed to be short-term with Nathan Weaver.
If it was with Nathan Weaver, there's no way it could be short term.
No, it turned out to be a
Believe me.
long-term project, and I'm wanting to finish this project. He's got a space opera sort of thing going with a character who is what is he? He's an assassin of some kind.
Nathan likes assassins.
Yes,
he writes stories with assassins in them.
Yes.
I think Chris Keene was an assassin in that little video that he did in there. What, Fatal something. There's a book that it's a string along book that Nathan wrote with several of his fellow authors, and our friend Kiss Keene, our friend Kiss, I can't say it, Chris Keene was actually the character that was on the front cover of this book with a gun in his hand. It was a drawing of him.
Oh, wow.
But,
Okay.
yeah, he had a very small part in this video where he sat in the back seat and spouted off a couple of 4-letter words like Chris does, and that's about all the dialogue was, but he was a bad guy.
Well, this particular one has a single individual person in it, and there's the other characters in it, or the other character, the hunted person, does not show up in the video, but and it's also a silent video, and so my purpose was or my part in it was to write a score for it, and I came up with one, and Nathan says he likes that. And he wanted me to tweak it a little bit here and there, of course. And I said, I want to tweak it on my way too, a little bit here and there, of course, you know, and come together on the music side in such a way that we can finally release it. And I'd like to get this thing released this summer. Hopefully Nathan's listening.
So yeah, Nathan, if you're listening, give David a call.
Yes, Nathan.
Or a Facebook message, either way.
All right. Well, Dave, it's been a great pleasure having you back on the show again.
Always.
Well, I love coming in on this show. I mean, it's, you know, I get some airtime, some vocal time on the air, a little bit more experience, a little bit here.
Well, I
here
do
and there.
have a last question for you. This is something I've meant to ask you many times before and have not. But before you started on this electronic journey, what type of music did you listen to, and what type of music do you listen to now?
I listen to several groups actually, of course. Well, first of all, I've shouted out to Assemblage 23, and that's Tom Shear out of Seattle, Washington, and he is a Facebook friend of mine. I don't talk to him very often, but when I do, it's, you know, he's always got something good to say to me. He's actually very popular. He's on Metropolis Records.
And what type of music does he play?
His music is considered EBM or synth pop or both. It's some kind of fusion between EBM or synth pop. Now, EBM stands for electronic body music, and you're going to get musicians called like Skinny Puppy or Front 242 or Frontline Assembly, or newer ones are more known. A newer band or two would be like VNV Nation. I'm trying to think of some. Those are the ones that I can think of that are on my MP3 player, you know, that I like to listen to. I also like older stuff. Gary Newman, I've mentioned before. I liked A Flock of Seagulls. I like
Tangerine Dream.
Tangerine Dream, of course. Yes, everyone. Nick likes Tangerine Dream. I do too. Don't get me wrong.
And Kraftwerk too.
And
I've got some old Kraftwerk albums that I think I bought back when I was in high school, and we're talking 75, 76.
And now I had mentioned I don't know if I mentioned it on the air, but I'll mention it now. One of the things I'm making a foray into is buying and selling stuff from yard sales and garage sales and taking them and selling them on eBay. And I ran across a Mattel Electronics. This is a toy originally, but it's got some uses for
electronic music.
Right. Well, yeah. It was a Mattel drum machine is what it was from the 80s. I think it was made in 1981. And as a matter of fact, when I looked it up on eBay, they said they keep putting the word Kraftwerk next to it. And I have to go look and actually find out for sure, but I'm not mistaken. I think Kraftwerk actually uses this particular toy in their music.
Really?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, and it's real common for electronic musicians to use toys that make electronic sounds in their music and warp the sound somehow or another. And that's something that I've been working on in my own music too.
Very neat. Yeah, I like it. Let's go home and see what kind of toys we got that we can put into the music, Bootsy.
I've got an Elmo that does the chicken dance.
There you go. I like the speak and spells, actually. There is you can get a software for the computer that, back in the day, you used to be able to do it on the Commodore 64s, and I can't remember what the name of the software then, but newer software is the same basic operation. Just basic speech synthesizers are interesting to listen to, and I've played some of that in my own music. I did the band Ministry is a good band that I like, and they actually started out as an electronic band, and they went into more hard rock and more metal sound to it. But at any rate, they had the song Psalm 69, and so I was asked to do for them. There was a competition, don't get me wrong, a lot of people did it, but I was asked to do a remix of Psalm 69, and so I put in some synthesized speech into it, and where it would say, the Crucifixion Machine, or something like that. It sounded really strange and otherworldly, and it was worthwhile. I thought it was worth listening to. They said it was really great. They liked it, but they selected something else. But of course, I think there must have been 50 different people who put in towards this contest. So,
well, thanks again, David, for coming into the basement.
Nick, I really appreciate it. Bootsy, I'm glad to see you guys here again, and I hope to come in again.
Well, I hope you stick around for a little while, too.
Sure, I will.
All right. This next part of the show is Nick's Picks, and I've kind of picked something out that kind of goes along with some of David's music, but I was inspired by another friend of mine on Facebook to pick this out. Randy Copeland, if Randy is out there listening tonight, he has been posting a few old video cuts from YouTube of a band called Gamma from their first album, actually, on Facebook. And Gamma is a band that's it is some electronic and synthesized music, but it's all based around Ronnie Montrose's heavy metal guitar playing. Now, everybody that listens to K-Kid, you'll get some Ronnie Montrose sounds, of course, from the original Montrose album with Sammy Hagar on it. Classic tunes like Rock Candy and Space Station No. 5 and Rock the Nation and Bad Motor Scooter and some stuff like that off of that first Montrose album. Classic album. And then after a while, Ronnie Montrose, he had his own band for a while, and then he went into some electronic stuff. I saw him up in St. Louis, and I'm pretty sure he was the warm-up band for Van Halen when I saw him up there one time. And Ronnie Montrose comes out, and he had these stacks and stacks and stacks of this synthesizer stuff. I mean, it looked like walls of synthesizers for this show that he had up there. And he came out with some pretty crazy stuff at the time. Well, then he toned it down a little bit more, and he got a full band with he got Dave. It was Davey Pattison on vocals. And then he got Mitchell Froome on the keyboards, and this guy wrote most of the songs for Gamma, along with Ronnie Montrose. And then they got Glenn Latesh on the bass guitar and Denny Carmus on the drums. And I picked a couple of tunes off of the Gamma 3 album that came out in 1982 for Nick's Picks tonight. I think you guys are going to like these. You're going to want to turn the volume up a little bit on your radios. To listen to these things here, they get intense, and then they bring it back down a little bit, and then they get intense again. So it's very interesting stuff from Gamma and Ronnie Montrose. So the songs I picked out off of Gamma 3 are Mobile Devotion and Third Degree, both very interesting songs. They're spot on. Dreadfully terrifying, I'll say that. So sit back, relax. This is Nick's Picks for the week. This is Gamma doing a song called Mobile Devotion. Check it out. That was Nick's Picks for the Week. That was Gamma, featuring Ronnie Montrose on the guitars on that. That's if you have a chance to also get on YouTube sometime and check out any of the Gamma videos that are on YouTube. All of them are good. Ronnie Montrose was an exceptional guitar player in rock and roll. He will be missed. He just passed away this last year, I believe it was. And yeah, they put a big concert on, for him, and Sammy Hagar was there to sing all the original songs off the first album with him and Ronnie Montrose on there, so would have been a great time. Anyway, that was Nick's Picks for the Week here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy on the radio. Hey, we've got one more great set of music lined up for you guys tonight. Some of the older stuff that we played on the show before, but we get a lot of requests for it, especially by Bootsy, and so
hey, I can request whatever I want to. I'm the one that puts this music together, so I can request what I want to.
Hey, and actually, in the first one is one of my favorite songs from a band out of Sullivan, Missouri, called Riverside, and we're gonna play. Here Comes My Ride. Anyway, we're going to play a song by Riverside called Jacked Up Trucks and Long-Legged Women, one of my favorite songs of all time. And then after that, we're going to play a band out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey, one of Bootsy's favorites. They're called Shadowplay, a song called Ghost Train. After that, I hope they don't pull into the parking lot. Whew. Oh, they went by. Thank goodness.
Yeah, the men in white coats, you just missed them.
Oh, I got away again. After that, Synner Saved from right out here in Rolla, Missouri. Fantastic Christian rock band doing a song called All in All. And then we're going to wrap it up with a song by Nick Thomas. I wrote this one just not too long ago and sat down in my studio and recorded it, called Let It Roll. So, Bootsy, do you have any last words to say to our listeners?
Yes. One listener in particular.
Okay.
Bob Krause, thank you for letting me play All in All with you on the bass at Staff Day at MS&T last week. It was so fun.
I couldn't make it. I had to work, so unfortunately I wasn't there this year, but I heard everybody had a great time at S&T Staff Day over there. I did hear they ran out of food pretty quick, but they ordered some more. Yeah, but that's all good, I mean, that just means that everybody was very appreciative and had a good time too. I heard they were out there playing games and everything else. Well, thank you guys for joining us in the basement here and having a good time on a Sunday evening. The weather's kind of holding up out there. It's very mild. Having a great time. It is gonna be 9 o'clock here in about 4 minutes, straight up and down. So I'll say you're listening to KKID 92.9 FM Salem Rolla. And this is our last set of music here on the Basement Tapes, and we'll wrap it up with Mr. Rick Gillert doing the Basement Tape Show song. Once you hear that one, then we'll be out of here, and you guys have a fantastic week. Like Red Skeleton always said, good night and God bless. This is Riverside doing Jacked Up Trucks and Long-Legged Women.
Pulling up on 30
I'm Brad.
I am Matt.
And I'm Goody.
We are Riverside, and this is how we roll when we're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tape Show.
Hey, this is Sean. And Ryan from the Fare Thee Wells. You're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the K-Kid Basement Tape Show.
touch me, I am yours. I was once blind, but now I see. Touch me, I am yours.
You're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy, and they'll be right back.
Here I go on down the line. Just gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna hold on tight and let it roll. One more time is all I need. Gonna
Insane Realm Radio at InsaneRealmRadio.com. The Basement Tape Show with Bootsy and Nick on the radio. Thursday night, it's a place to be. Sitting in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, playing tunes from all the indie bands. A lot of great music all across the land. Now Bootsy, she plays a left-hand bass. She plays it with a lot of finesse and grace. Nick, he plays a mean guitar. The blues sound good coming out of his amplifier. The tunes, live interviews, spontaneous, awesome stuff. So Thursday night, let's all do it right. In the basement, we are there.